Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to convert your yes/no fields into a checkbox on your form and your business process flow. So normally when you have your yes/no fields, they show up as a drop down, and sometimes you might have people or clients who don't have a lot of time. They just want to go beep and then save, and they don't have the time to do the additional clicks. So you want a checkbox in there, whatever the reason is. I spent so much time trying to figure out how to put a checkbox into a business process flow. It was insane. So I thought that this video needs to be out there so anybody who's having the same problem as me can easily find it and are able to switch there. It's a really easy process. You can switch your yes no field to a checkbox. So here we go. So I have created a bunch of yes no fields that I've also added into my business process flow. And I'm going to go ahead and add them into my form as well. So I'm just gonna drag them into whatever. I'm not really gonna care much about the order or how it looks. I'm just gonna add my yes no fields in there. Do I have everything? Requires executive. Okay, there you go. So then I'm just gonna do a quick save and publish, and then we're gonna need to go into classic mode. So you cannot do this in the modern interface. It has to be done in classic mode. So if you're not super familiar with the classic interface, it's okay. It's pretty intuitive and straightforward. So let's go ahead and do that. So what's going to happen when you come into your classic mode is you are going to have to double click on your yes no fields one at a time. You can't do it all at once, unfortunately. And then you're going to go here where it says formatting. And under control formatting, there you've got two radio buttons. You've got checkbox and a list. So here you're just going to say a checkbox. Okay. And then hit OK and you're good to go. If you want a toggle, let's say for example, you can go under controls here and add a control so that your toggle is more of a control. Actually, under control, you can also do a checkbox, but let's go toggle, add, and make sure that it's on for all of them. And then do the same thing for the other one. So I'm just going to go with my checkboxes. And I'm just going to go with my checkboxes here as well. Click OK, save, and we're going to do a publish once the save is done. All right, and then if I go and do Control F5 and do a refresh, I should see my fields on there, and I should see my fields with the correct controls as well. There you go. Okay, so I've got my checkboxes here. I've got my toggle here, which is awesome, great news. But now you've also got this business process flow and you don't like these drop downs. So for this, unfortunately, you are not able to do it on the Power Platform interface. You will have to go onto XRM Toolbox. I'm not going to show you how to download XRM Toolbox. It's pretty straightforward. I can provide the link. When you go into the link, all you do is get the most updated XRM Toolbox, and then you install it, and then you go on it and you connect. So within XRM Toolbox, you would go into Open Tool Library, and inside Tool Library, there is a tool called PCF to BPF. So if I go in here, I'm just going to show you PCF. So you can see that I've already downloaded it or installed it. So, but what you would do is you would click on it, and then you would, for me it's uninstall, but let's say you want to install this one, you just go install and get installed into your XRM Toolbox. So I already have this installed. So I'm going to go into my PCF to BPF tool. And then I'm just going to say, oh, the other thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to connect to your environment. So it's going to, if it's your first time on here, it is going to prompt you to log into your environment. And then once you've logged in, you'll be able to connect to the environment that you need to. So I didn't connect to my environment already. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to say load BPF entities. You don't have to do anything to prep your environment ahead of time. As soon as you do load BPF entities, you can see all of the BPFs in that specific environment that you're working with. So my BPF is called a project lifecycle. And then these are all my BPF stages. So I'm going to go into each of them. So here, and then I'm going to say, then you have to hit add. So you have the web, tablet, phone version. We're just going to worry about web in this case. And then I'm going to say that for my business case completed fields, so these are all fields, these are your stages. I'm going to say I want to see a checkbox, right? And then you have to also say that it is static and add control and apply changes. And then you're going to do that for, oh, you have to select on this arrow. If you click on the name, it doesn't work. So you have to do that for all of the fields that you want to add a checkbox for. And then let's just do for the first 3 here. I'm gonna do a apply changes. Oh, and then I'm gonna go update and publish. And then that was done. And now if I go into my form again, and I'm going to do a hard refresh again, control F5, and my business process flow should have been updated. So if I go under initiation, there you go. These are my checkboxes, and they have updated. So I hope that helped you guys. Because I spent so much time, I thought this would be a valuable video for people to have in case you are also wondering how to add these darn checkboxes onto your form and business process flow. So thank you.